All right, it is December 16th, 2025. It is about my third or fourth day working at the gas station. So far, it's been great. Worked with a couple new employees. They were super nice and chill. Mexican, of course, and it's really interesting. I've worked with a lot of Mexicans, and they're like the most chill, down-to-earth people. They're all about family. They treat you like family. I've literally just met two new Mexican employees, like, for the first time, got to know them, their life story, and they actually got some food from Safeway to make some sandwiches, and they gave it to me to make, and they're very nice and caring and heartwarming and treated me like family, had good hospitality. And it's been great so far. It's been the chillest job I've ever worked at the gas station, and they treat you like family, great community. I get to actually talk with people, customers that come and get to know them and stuff. And it's pretty chill because most of the time I'm just sitting in a chair, and while I'm sitting in a chair, I get paid for it, and I can do my homework in the meantime or just listen to audiobooks, listening to like different textbooks and stuff from school and things like that. And I'm even actually looked into IT jobs because I don't think I want to do another 4 years of college. So I'll get a degree in psychology at the plan, and then I've been looking into IT where I can do only like several months of training and get a job. And I'm looking into AWS and cloud technician, which is a pretty chill job. I just have to do a lot of training and stuff like online and stuff, and then after I get a certification and know my basics, I can apply for a job. And it's about 50 to 70K. It's a good start, but learn to work my way up and things like that. So I'm doing research currently. I looked into it yesterday, and I absolutely enjoy and love it. And I can show you what that is and stuff, but I did some research and even used ChatGPT to help me out to see if it fits all the things, because I want a job that doesn't require a lot of math, don't want it to be a lot of coding, just basic easy stuff, something I can do. And it's definitely way better than that, because I don't want to do another 4 years just to make that same amount of money. It's 50 to 70K a year starting, only 3 to 4 months of training if I put in the work, which I'm going to try to do. And just based on my family circumstance, my parents are getting old, and I don't really want to put them through that, and I really need to be financially stable. Because if I would go that route and work do college another 4 years, I would have to do that, more debt for my parents that they're paying. And I'm blessed that I have my parents in my life that are paying for them. I still live with them, and they're paying for my college. But I can't keep doing this, and I wouldn't be able to get, even if I graduated today, like I would have to get a master's and do clinical hours, and I wouldn't be able to have a psychology job till I'm 30. So I'm also thinking about my family and also myself, so I could be financially independent as soon as possible. I'm passionate about psychology, but if I want to do that later in life, I can always do that. But I got to think about my family and circumstance, things like that. So I'm going to go that route. So with all that being said, not to go down a rabbit hole, it's been great. I actually also talked to a friend of mine. I won't mention his name, but he's pretty chill. He even invited me to church, went to his church. Wasn't really my thing, but invited me and stuff, and it's been pretty chill. People are great. I don't know what my parents are on about. They're like, for most of my life, my parents have been like, oh, you should not be around these people. People are bad, making all this generalization, and it's been quite the opposite. So it doesn't seem to add up. Everything they've been telling me most of my life, like, these group of people are bad, you shouldn't be around them. My mom was berating me and kind of bitching, excuse my language, that I'm ashamed you're working at a gas station. You probably saw the previous message, just screenshots, but they're like, I'm ashamed of you. You're working at a gas station. You're awful. You're a failure to us and all that crap. And this is a temporary job. It's just to save money and pay debt, so it's not forever. And it just doesn't make sense or add up, because all the bad things they're telling about working at a gas station, or bad people are going to turn into, and you're in the wrong crowd. It really doesn't make sense. If this is like Seattle, that's different, but San Diego is a fairly safe and really chill area where there's low crime, and everyone's been great. And in fact, I like working there. In fact, I was kind of sad because my shift ended already. I'm not looking forward to going home other than playing video games and seeing my dogs. So everything my parents have said my whole life, especially this, doesn't add up or make any sense. It's complete bullshit. Excuse my language, but end of the day, they tried their best to raise me. They did the best they could. But I feel like my life has kind of been a lie, and they could have just at the get-go told me that we're just trying to protect you, but lying to your son and all that stuff is not cool. But there's some videos that I'm going to be showing in the next clip where I have my friend from the gas station invited me to church, went there, and then the food the Mexicans workers there gave to me and got to know, and had great hospitality and treated me like family, just only getting to know them the first day. So I'll give that. But yeah, that's just my third day so far, and everything, my good experience so far. Don't get me wrong, no place is perfect. I've had a couple bad customers time to time, but for the most part, it's been a pretty good experience. You're talking to family?